Hello, good day everyone. My name is Tinin Castro and welcome to Unit 6, Module 25 with the title of Cognitive Developments of High School Learners. What is cognitive development? It is the emergence of the ability to think, reason, and understand. Sinasabi dito na ang cognitive development ay isang kakayahan na makapag-isip at makakaintindi sa mga bagay-bagay. And now, let's proceed to the adolescence. Adolescence is a time for rapid cognitive development. It is a transitional stage or physical and psychological development that generally occur during a period from puberty to adulthood. In this stage, dito na nagkakaroon ng mga pagbabago sa ating katawan. Napapansin nyo. And now, let's proceed to Piaget's theory of cognitive development. We have 4 stages of development, and these are sensory motor stage, pre-operational stage, concrete operational stage, and also we have formal operational stage. And now you can read each definition. And let's continue to Piaget's formal operational thinker. We have propositional thinking, which means assertions of outside visual evidence. And we have relativistic thinking, which is a subjective making of opinion on facts. Like for examples, debate, because you are stating the fact. And also we have real versus possible. In this, it is examining situations and exploring the possible in terms of situations or solutions. In this, you can solve a solution. And now let's proceed to Ziegler information processing skills. As an information processing theorist, Rubit Ziegler views the influence of the environment on thinking. It is a process information according to a set of logical rules and limitations similar to those with which a computer is programmed. And there are 4 important processes. Number 1, encoding and representations. 2, strategies. 3, automatizations, and 4, generalization. And in his experiments, he uses a role model. Thereupon, adolescents may show the following: speed in information processing, complexity, increased volume of information processing. We examine the correct and wrong answers to each of the problems, and drawing out role model in thinking and knowing. Okay, we have metacognition. And metacognition, it is defined as a cognitions about cognition, or knowing about knowing. It comes from the root word meta, meaning behind. Also, it is the ability to identify one's own thinking processes, and also strategies inclusive of perception, memory, understanding, application, analysis, assessment, and we have innovation. And now in metacognition, we have 3 types of awareness. We have declarative knowledge, and it refers to knowledge about oneself as a learner and about what factors can influence one's performance. And also we have procedural knowledge. It refers to knowledge about doing things. The last one is conditional knowledge. And now let's proceed to information processing trends. It is the knowledge acquired through experience is stored in long-term memory and become declarative and procedural. And we have number 2, which is learners are aware of their poor memory. And we have number 3, which is the ability to acquire an increased amount of knowledge and skills. Also, we have overachievers. Overachievers are individuals who perform better or achieve more success than expected. Overachiever is achieving superior results through excessive effort. Achievement and IQ tests are used to measure learners' abilities. Those who fall to the top 3 and 5% are recognized as gifted. And also the latter are overachievers who has a very high grade. These kinds of students are very active and intelligent. And now let's proceed to the characteristic of overachievers. We have positive self-value, openness to authority, positive interpersonal relations, less conflicts on issue of self-autonomy, academic-oriented, goal-oriented and control over anxiety. Okay, so if we have overachievers, also we have underachievers. So what are these? Underachievers are individuals whose performance falls below the measure's IQ levels. It is a person, and especially a student, who fails to achieve his or her potentials or does not do as well as expected. So we have two types of underachiever, which is withdrawn. It is a more passive or their overt behavior, submissive and docile. And we have number two, which is aggressive. It is tend to be a talkative, if not disruptive and rebellious. This learners is a kind of aggressive. And of course, we have possible adolescence behavior during cognitive growth. So what are these? We have egocentrism, which is thinking too much of themselves. In egocentrism, you prioritize yourself than others. Also, we have idealism. So it is adolescents' open thoughts on the possible. So it is a believing that very good things can be achieved often when this does not seem likely to other people. So idealism is a kind of a behavior or thought based on the conceptions of things as they should be or as one would wish them be. And now let's tackle about the basic personality factors. So we have realistic. So it is refers to practical tasks that requires physical labor and motor coordination. So we have the example, which is carpenters, and we have number two, which is investigative or thinkers. It is prefer to think rather than act. So the examples are computer programmer, chemist, detective, or scientist, etc. And lastly is artistic or creators. This is prefer to constructed tasks and may show ability of self-expression. So the examples are architect, artist, cartoonist, also painters, sculpture, and also etc. As long as it is belongs to artistic creators or those creators. So that's all for today's sessions. I hope you understand, and thank you for watching. God bless everyone and keep safe. Bye.